Hi, everyone, and welcome to Leaf Rants. So the Leafs win. Oh, this could have ended so much differently. So much differently. Because I would have been pissed, and I would have been screaming, and I would have been yelling, and I would have gotten in trouble by my parents, who are in the other room just back there, sleeping. You know why? Because it's 10 o'clock at night right now, and they work in the morning. And I have school. But I choose to stay up and watch these games. I would stay up anyways, but I choose to spend my night watching them. And they blew a 3-1 lead. A 3-1 lead, man. Austin Matthews had a hat trick. And they blew it. They almost blew it. Like, completely blew it. Now, also, if you've been watching these videos, the sound in this video should sound a lot better than the sound in the other ones. Or maybe it sounds worse. Maybe it picks up a lot more that you don't want to hear. But I'm hoping it sounds better. Because I used to record it with the audio with the video, but now I'm recording them separately. And then I'm going to combine them later. And yeah. So that's about that. And now to the game. Philadelphia scores first. Toronto has a power play. And the second unit's out there. And man, did they stink. Ilya Samsonov is also very shaky in this game as well. He was okay. He's pretty good. Made some good saves, but a little shaky. The backup goalie. That's key to remember. Key to remember, guys. He is the backup goalie. But frig. That was a horrible first power play. Horrible way to start your game. And then the Leafs turn to Austin Matthews. And they go, yep, here you go. And Marner, beautiful feed to Matthews, who walks in and absolutely snipes that thing. Oh my God, Austin Matthews. What was that goal? 43 of the year? Oh, 43. After this game, he's on pace for 75 goals, I think. 75 goddamn goals, man. Oh. And then that broke a Leafs record right there. Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews have combined after this game 211 goals, but on this one 210 goals in their careers, and that passes 209, which was the Leafs record before. So that's pretty awesome. And anyone saying split these guys up still? Yeah, maybe watch a couple games. Anyone still saying Mitch Marner sucks, isn't worth his contract? Watch a couple games, bud. Watch games. Key penalty killer, great on the power play, great passer, defensively responsible. That's why he's on the penalty kill. William Nylander's also taken a big step this year. And maybe he's not on a 8 billion game point streak anymore, but he's on the penalty kill and he's looked pretty well. So there's not too much you can complain about with this team right now, other than the fact that, oh yeah, right, they don't know how to play defense. Ooh, that's tough. Then it's tied. Leafs get a power play. Mark Giordano gets it to Nylander, I'm pretty sure. It was Mark Giordano. Because Riley is suspended 5 games, which I did not break down yet, and I completely forgot about that, and I definitely should have. And I would have made a video on the Saturday game, but I was at the game, and there wasn't time. I went to a birthday party, a party after that. And then the other game, I fell asleep. I missed the hat trick goal. I fell asleep. And then I don't know why I didn't make one about the Riley suspension. But it's 5 games. It's a lot of games. He's appealing it, though, so that's good. But I don't even remember what my original point was. I'm not going to lie. oh, yeah, right. Gio gets it to Willie, who gets it to Mitch, who gets it to Matthews, who fires that thing. And yes, please, Austin Matthews, take my money. Take it. Just take it. Next year, if the Leafs switch up their jerseys, I've already got 3 Matthews jerseys. You better bet I'm buying another. Hell yeah, take my money. They're supposed to release a new one of these where it's all green. Take my money. Take it. Take it, man. Just take it. I don't care how much debt I have to go into. I need Austin Matthews jerseys. I need Toronto jerseys. Austin Matthews, he is the face of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I need him. And he's a Leaf. And he's on pace for 75 goals. And imagine if he could play on a team that knew how to play defense. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be something special? He's a great defensive player as well. I'm going to say this, and I don't care what anyone has to say. The best player in the NHL this year is between 2 players. Through the entire season, it's between 2 players. Nathan MacKinnon of the Colorado Avalanche, who's been very, very good this season and is a very good NHL player. He's top 3 in the league. And Austin Matthews, who is on pace for, in case you didn't know, 75 goals. Do you know how hard that is to do? You know how many players don't even get to score a single goal in their career, yet alone 75 in one season? You know how many people who get drafted haven't even made it to the NHL? Like, haven't got to play an NHL game? Whoa. And then Mitch Marner gets it to Austin Matthews, who walks in and snipes it again. 3 snipes in one game. Austin Matthews, you are insane, man. Insane. It's crazy how good he is. Like, it really is. He scored the hat trick, and he put on his best Bobby McMahon impression. Austin Matthews was like, you know, I'm the face of the Leafs. I'm a leader here in this room. I wear the A every other game because I share it with Mitch Marner. But I wear the A every other game. I can't let people get hat tricks other than me on this team. What? Especially not a guy who was supposed to be a healthy scratch. I can't let him be the last person who got a Leafs goal for more than, or a Leafs hat trick for more than a game. I'm just kidding. But who knows? Maybe that's what he's thinking. He's so good. So good. I'd put him up there for Hart, Rocket. Also, 1/3 of his goals have come from in hat trick games. He's has 5 hat tricks this year, which ties a Leafs franchise record in a team that's 107 years old. 107 years. You know how many good players, how many amazing players have played for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Do you actually know how amazing this team is to have not won a Stanley Cup since 1967, and they still have the second most in the NHL by 2? Man. Mitch Marner is one of the greatest Toronto Maple Leafs to ever play. Austin Matthews is the greatest Toronto Maple Leaf to ever play. To ever play for them. He is. I don't care. John Tavares is also one of the best. Tavares is such a good player. If he was fast, best player in NHL history. I'm just kidding. But genuinely, he's really good. Morgan Rielly's the best defenseman on this team, which isn't saying a lot because the defense here kind of sucks. Simone Benoit is playing on your second unit. He was signed to be the 8th or 9th defenseman. He's the second defenseman Like he's on your second defensive pairing. Okay. Then the Leafs give up. Noah Gregor takes a crappy penalty in the offensive zone. I believe the Leafs kill that off, and then they score. Or did they score? I can't remember if they were on the power play, but Philadelphia scores. If they were, then Noah Gregor, bye-bye. He started off really well, but I think it was just because, hey, this guy's fast. Yeah. And then Tyler Bertuzzi takes an offensive zone penalty. And Philadelphia scores and ties the game on that power play. And Tyler Bertuzzi, man, I don't know what you do. He had a golden opportunity again in this game. I don't know what you do. I really don't. Steve Dangle said burn all his sticks, and like, yeah. Bertuzzi, does he use the same stick as he did at the beginning of the season? I don't know. Switch your tape, put tape on your stick. Some crap. Like, he shouldn't be on the second line because he can't score or pass or like do anything. Like, he can't get assists or goals, but he's a good player that deserves to be on the second line. I love that line, by the way. Like, I actually love it so much. I'm really happy about it. But it's tied 3-3. And it's going to overtime. And I was like, yep, they're going to lose and waste another Austin Matthews hat trick because why not? Why not? Pretty sure going into this year, Matthews only had like three hat tricks maybe. He has 5 this season. Like, he's more hat tricks this season than he had in his career going into it. And he was already one of the best goal scorers in the league. Huh. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Anything. Like 75 goals after 40 last year. Doesn't make sense. I thought this guy was bad. How does that make sense? This guy's a bad, washed up, overplayed player. Yeah, he's washed up because he had one 40-goal season, which is totally easy to do. That's why every player, all your fourth-line players, David Kampf, yeah, natural 50-goal scorer. 40 goals is not bad. Best player in the NHL. And they go to overtime. That's where I'm going with this. I've gone very off track, but I have a lot to say. I've missed a couple games. I've missed a suspension, which I think he deserved the 5 games, by the way. I think it deserves 5 games, but he didn't because they don't give anyone else 5 games, and that's stupid. But anyways, go to overtime. William Nylander scores it. That's it. 4-3 win, and that was a lot of talking. So thank you very much for this one. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, clicking like is great. Clicking subscribe, it's really awesome. So yeah. Thanks. HATTHEWS. Don't mind that.